Alright, Shalom. So, brother, I'm on from the GMS Charlotte camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and blessing to you brothers out there that's pushing in all sincerity. Shalom. You know, I was just doing some meditating in the spirit. Know what's going on. And the thing that's in the news right now, that you got these hurricanes that's brewing in the Atlantic, that's supposed to be coming and hitting all of the East Coast. From it's in the Virgin Islands right now, and it's tearing it up. Houston just had their little hurricane came through there, Hugo, or I forget whatever it was called, Harvey. Yeah, Harvey. And then you got Irma that's about to come, which is through the spirit. These hurricanes have names behind them, man. Spiritual names behind them, which I forget exactly what Harvey meant. So I looked that up real quick. They're kind of like a nomen omen, if you sort of say. Cause it's something to do with war, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, either way, that is a very volatile thing that's hitting this land. You know, they said the latest one, Irma, is brewing up to be a Category 5, on its way to being a 6. Was supposed to be like the strongest hurricane that's ever been in the Atlantic. And us brothers in the know that this is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah beginning to show His works on the planet. So we gotta prepare for that through the spirit, because I know us being down here in Charlotte, to say that the storm's supposed to hit through, after it leaves Florida, it's supposed to hit through the Carolinas, then up through Pennsylvania, then New York, and all of the East Coast, or whatever. So we don't know exactly if we're gonna catch that storm or not, man. But we just gotta prepare through the spirit, cause just in case that does happen, we gotta be prepared for that, man. And, we could do the best that we can, as far as like food and water and all that. But at the end of the day, that's not what I mean. But we gotta prepare, because this could be a test unto us to see if we are really ready in case something else goes down, man. You know, just see, because niggas is real comfortable right now, man. 2/3 are living it up, man. NFL season just started, NBA season about to start. You know, whatever folly that Jake is into, school just started, whatever. They're not paying no attention to what's going on, man. You have this hurricane that's about to come, man, and through the spirit, you know, just meditate on that. You tell, like, watching the news, that people are scared, man. You know, and even though we in this truth, that spirit of fear might come upon us, man. Because at the end of the day, we still in this flesh. These fleshly bodies are weak, man. They're accustomed to getting plagued by demons, and we don't always have to deal with that. But at times, like, something serious like this happens, that can come upon us, man. Because being in this flesh, that thought will come into your head, like, damn, man, if this storm does come, you know, what am I gonna do if it comes and totally destroys everything that I have on the side? My house, my car. I can't work. Them thoughts come upon your in your head, man, and you gotta combat that, man. The best way to do that is through the scriptures. But just tackling that fear. The Lord didn't give us that fear for that, man. I'm gonna bring this out. This is 2 Timothy 1:7. It says, "For Yahweh have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Right. So the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. The only fear that you should be having is the fear of the Lord, man. Everything else is demons, man. You know, that's why he said he didn't give us the spirit of fear, but he gave us the spirit of power and of love and a sound mind, man. And the power you see is, you see the the magnitude of these scriptures. You know, he gave us love, following the commandments, and of a sound mind. Which is to be able to combat these thoughts to your head through the scriptures, man. He gave us all the tools that we need to fight off these demons, man. And that's why you gotta always stay in the spirit, man. Because when you're not in the spirit, that's when these demons have a play day with your mind, man. Have you thinking all sorts of craziness, man. And you start giving heed to these demons, man, and you succumb to it, man. And the best way to do that is you gotta stay in the spirit, man. You know, so let me get this right real quick, man. So, and I said the best way to get all this together, you know, is to always keep your mind in the scriptures and stay in the spirit. I'm gonna get this. This is Joshua 1:8. It says, "The book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." Right. So we're always supposed to meditate on this word, man, because when them demons come to try to plague your mind, you always fight them off with scriptures. You know what did our ancestors do when they came in this situation, or something happens, comes up or whatever. You got the law on how to deal with certain things, man. So whatever thing that you have that's plaguing your mind, you always gotta stay in the spirit and go back to these scriptures as a source on how to maneuver, man. And when it comes to battling these demons, you always gotta use this to battle them. Because how did Yahushua battle Satan and these other demons whenever they came to him? Especially when the best example is whenever Satan tried to tempt him when he was in the wilderness and he fasted 40 days and 40 nights, man. Was at his weakest point. He battled Satan using the scriptures, man. Salaki. So you gotta go about it the same way, man. Because we're not supposed to be scared. What's coming to pass, man. Us being in the flesh, we're gonna be scared. But that you gotta battle that, man. Verse 9 says, Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of good courage, be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Right. So, the Lord told us as a commandment. He said, "Be strong and of good courage, man." And you gotta be a man and face these things head on, man, because that's exactly what our forefathers did in the past, from whatever obstacles that they came upon, man. No matter how grim the situation, they probably did have a little bit of fear up in them, man, but that didn't stop them from facing that obstacle they had to go through, man. How Shah even had to deal with that, man, when he got crucified on the cross, man. He asked the Lord, he asked the Father Yahweh, was there any other way? And the Lord didn't say anything back to him, so he had to gird up his loins, man. And I'm gonna get that real quick, man, because this is what we have to do as a walk, as we walk through this path, man. This is Job 40:7. It says, "Gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me." So, we have to be men about this thing, man. And men don't what's out, man. Hey, if you gotta do something, no matter what the situation is, you gotta go through it head first, man. Gird up your loins, man. hey, have some nuts about you, man. Hey, you gotta man up and do what you gotta do, man. You know, hey, this thing gets rough, man, and it's only gonna get harder from here. So we don't supposed to be scared, man. And that fear is a major demon, man. So we're not supposed to give heed to that demon. We're supposed to just fight on, man. We don't have time to be listening to fear, man. Yeah, it's stuff's gonna happen. That's gonna try us, man. That's part of this refining period that we into right now, man. I'm speaking to myself, 'cause, while I was meditating on this, on what to, just what to read, man, and the thoughts started to come into my head. Been watching the news a lot, man, and I ain't gonna lie, that fear kind of came upon me, man. Just if this storm was to come through, man. Like, am I ready? Am I ready for the possibility of losing everything that these BS possessions that I have on the side, ready to be to try to see, man, if this is if you really about this, man, and that doubt demon, that fear demon, all trying to plague my thoughts, and then that what I do, man. I went to the scriptures and started rebuking these demons, man. That's the best way to go. That's the best way to go about fighting these things, man. Because without these, this is what makes people go crazy, to be honest, man. But hey, y'all gotta remember the second part right here says, "For the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest." So you see, you see with them brothers down in Houston, you know, them brothers down there, man, they got flooded, and you see they was right there. Come Saturday for them to camp, man. The brothers came right out there and pushed the word. So that showed that the Lord took care of them. Them brothers, no matter what situation they're into, man, they still came out and they pushed the word, and the Lord's gonna bless them for that, man. And that's the same approach we gotta take, man. Whatever situation happens in these upcoming times, man, because it's only gonna get worse from here, man. But the Lord is not gonna put you through nothing you can't handle, and that's where my next scripture comes into play, man. Uh, this is 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." So the Lord's not gonna put you through nothing that you can't handle, man. And that goes for anything that gets put in your way, man. Even death, man, because it's gonna be martyrs in this truth, man. You know, if the Lord has that to be your lot, hey, you gotta take that, man. Because that's a not only is that a honor to the Lord, but that shows that you believe this thing until the very end, man. And and the reward for that is gonna be great, man. So that's the thing we gotta take into effect. But for those that don't have to go through that, whatever else that he has to go through, man. If you do lose everything and got to start afresh, man, before this society officially drops, man. Hey, the Lord, He's gonna always make a way for you to be able to get back on your feet. That might just be a test to see if you really about this, man. You're gonna be brought low in this truth, man. You know, brothers have seen examples of that for themselves, man, or through another brother. So you gotta be able to see that through as it is through the spirit, man, and remember that anything that you go through, that's the Lord trying you out, man, and see if you really gonna be a man about it, and keep pushing and stay in the spirit about whatever you got going through, man. Because he's always gonna be there for you at the end of the day. So we're supposed to give praises to Him through whatever it is, good or bad, man. At the end of the day, we know the Lord has us, man. So I'm gonna get this. This is this is Psalms 121. I'm gonna start from the top. It says, "I will lift up my eyes upon the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. So we know that the Lord, Yahweh Shemal Shah, is our power. And we know that He's our help in that day, man. Because He told us, you know, I meant to, I meant to get that in for the precept. I'm trying to find that real quick. Because he knows that we don't have any power, man. You know, here you go. So he tells us these things for us to 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 trust in him, man. Look at this right here. This is Isaiah 41:14. It says, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee," saith the Lord, "and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel." Right? He called us a worm, man. Because a worm, when you look at a worm, it's defenseless, man. Doesn't have any arms or legs to defend itself. If it's supposed to run away or whatever, it can't because it just is there doing its duty, man. And that's exactly how we are, man. We were put here to do our duty, which is to do the work to the best of our ability until it's time for Him to come back and redeem us, man. And so, whatever calamity falls upon us, man, whether it be a so-called natural disaster, when Esau, uh, it's time for him to roll on us, that martial law, you know, whenever it's time for Esau to really crack down and start coming and rounding the men of the Lord up, man. The Lord says, I will help thee," because He's our Redeemer, man. And so that's why we gotta always remember that, man. It says our help coming from the Lord, which made the heaven and the earth, man. We don't trust in none of the other stuff that they got, man, because you know you just look at how they doing with this hurricane that happened in Houston, man. And from the past, all the past ones, these people are getting they had their whole possessions totally wiped out with no shelter, know, and they Esau was telling them, you come to these shelters we got for you, and we got your help. And within them shelters, they got kidnapping, you know, child sex trafficking. You go to sleep with the child, man. You wake up, the child's gone, and then more than likely they got sent to some sex trafficking ring or something, man. They in there stealing organs, killing people, chipping people. So us trusting in the, anything outside of Yahweh Shemal Shai is going to mess us up, man. So our help comes from the Lord. That's why we're supposed to have faith that the Lord has got us in that day, man. It says, "He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep." So no matter how grim a situation is, no matter whatever you're going through, the Lord says He got you no matter what, man. He's not gonna sleep on you, man. Hey, He sees that you need help. He's gonna help you on His time, though, man. So we all gotta remember that. It says, "The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil." And we know evil is talking about the bad time is coming, because judgment is getting placed upon the earth as we speak, man. That's why you're seeing these hurricanes come, these damn earthquakes, these wildfires and things like that. That's the Lord's wrath, man. The Lord's judgment right now, man. But He says the elect He's gonna preserve from all them evil, man. He said He shall preserve thy soul, man. He says He shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forever, man. So He has us, man. That's one thing we always gotta remember, man. The Lord's He's gonna protect us, man. And that knowing that comforts you and dispels that fear from you, because at the end of the day, if I'm doing this work, I'm showing my love to the Lord, man. I'm fighting for the Lord. He's gonna fight for me. He's gonna protect me, man. Though I may get put through certain situations that's gonna cripple me, so to say, man. I know at the end of the day, the Lord has me, man. He's gonna protect me to where if it's not my lot to die, man, I'm not gonna die, man. You know, he's gonna do whatever he's gonna do to protect you, man. And I got last little scripture I want to get. Said this is Psalms 121, and start from the top. It says, "They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever." So you know when these devils roll on us, and whenever all these different calamities come upon the earth, man, it says that they that trust in the Lord will not be moved, man. There will be abided forever, man. It says, "As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about his people from henceforth forever." So we're gonna be protected, man. And whatever way you see whatever it's like, whatever the way he sees fit, man. You know, whether it be, by endowing his men with spiritual powers or having the angels protect them, man. So we not gonna be taken out of his hand, man. Because the scriptures tell you, that one who can pluck them that are in the Lord's hand, man. And that's the answer is nobody, because the 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 Almighty, the Most High, one if He has you, can't nobody else do anything. They can't take you from Him, man, because He has you, and He promises us that that He always is gonna be with us, man. Lord willing, we be of that elect, man. So as long as we doing what we supposed to be doing, then the Lord has us, man. And that's we'll finish it out. It says, "For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous," and that's whatever weapons that Esau has, man, and that's going even to these storms, man. 'Cause, we know it's the judgment of Yahweh Shem Shah, but us seeing Esau for the crafty devil he is, man. We know that these storms are man made, man, through his heart machine, man. So whatever method of destruction that this devil has, if it says it shall not rest upon the law of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hand unto iniquity. So unless we start going off, then that's the only way that we're gonna be put in harm's way, man. Only way we're gonna be get jacked up, man. It says, "Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth from the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel." And so, what the main point was in 1 and 2. But, as long as we're doing what we're supposed to do, then, the Lord's going to take care of us, man. And that's something that, we always got to remember. So, you know, don't fear the thing that's coming upon this land, man. Coming upon the earth, because we're coming into the time of Jacob's trouble. That's mentioned all throughout the scriptures. It's necessary that it happens, because that's one of the steps that we know that have to happen, that makes us that much closer to the kingdom, man. So that was just something that was on my spirit. Lord willing, that was edifying. I will give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's pushing, man. Let's keep pushing this word out until it's time for us to stop, man.